What's up, my central unit? It's the Central Man here. So this is my review for NXT Takeover War Games 2019, War Games 3. So this show was at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. The commentators for the show are Mauro Ranallo, Nigel McGuinness, and the WWE Hall of Famer, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix. So we're going to start with the pre-show match. We got Aisha Swift Scott taking on Angel Garza. A decent match. Like one moment of the match, the announcers called Aisha Scott Swerve. I'm gonna call him Swerve. So Swerve performed I think it was a Death Valley driver onto the ring apron onto Garza, followed up with a double knee stump to the chest outside the ring. In the end, Garza got the victory. He performed the wing clipper onto Scott to pick up the W. I think in the pre-show there was a segment with Mile Yim got attacked by an unknown person, so she's rude, unable to compete at the women's War Games match. She is carried off onto the ambulance, and then Rhea Ripley chose Dakota Kai to be Mia Yim's replacement. And then speaking of the women's War Games match, this match kicked off the main show. So we got, the first ever women's War Games match. We got Team Ripley versus Team Baszler. Representing Team Ripley, we got Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, and Dakota Kai, filling in for Mia Yim's last minute replacement. Representing Team Baszler, we got the reigning defending NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray. So the two women to kicked off the women's War Games match is Candice LeRae and Io Shirai. So they're going to pick up what they started at Takeover Toronto 2 way back in the summer. And then you got Bianca Belair, and then you got Rhea Ripley, like carrying kendo sticks, chairs, some trash cans. Like one moment of the match, you had Ripley kind of like smack the door onto Bianca Belair's face. She kind of slammed Blair onto the trash can. And before that, you had Candice LeRae did a suicide dive onto Io Shirai through to the other ring. If you watch the old school War Games matches, you always do two rings. You know, that's another topic for another time. So and then you had Kaylee Ray joined into this match, and then one more of the match. It was about to be Dakota Kai be the next I think the next member to be into the War Games match, but she kind of turned heel, attacked Tegan Knox, her best friend, and she kind of attacked her in the cage. I'm talking about when they wait until they go into the cage in the ring. Attack her leg, slammed her leg near the cage door. Regal stopped her, and then she came back, work on the leg even more. And that's the last time we see Dakota Kai in the show. Shayna Baszler was the last member in this match. Came to the ring, she was about to lock the trying to handcuff Rhea Ripley. I think it was onto the near the ropes, but I think it was Candice LeRae stopped her. LeRae performed a Hurricane Rana onto, I think it was on Kaylee Ray. I think it's called the Poison Rana, the announcers call it. And then we got Io Shirai perform a moonsault on top of the cage. That was sick. That was fucking sick, man. I think Baszler was about to perform her submission hold. I think it's the Kafuda clutch on Ripley, but Ripley used the handcuff onto Baszler, performed the riptide on two chairs. But before that, they did a multiple suplex onto a pile of chairs. That was good. In the end, Ripley hit the riptide onto Baszler onto the two piles of chairs, pinned Baszler to score the victory. So the babyfaces got the win. Instead of Dakota Kai, she turned heel in the process. So, it's a good win for the babyfaces. Okay, the next match to the next match we got a triple threat match. Winner faced Adam Cole for the NXT Championship at Survivor Series. We got Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, versus Killian Dane and Damian Priest. Really decent, really a fun triple threat match. Like, I'm not gonna go in full in details like of the whole match. Got the Balor Riddle match and the men's War Games match still to come. So okay, and like during this match, you had Dunn was about to work on both the fingers on both Priest and Dane, try to set up the his submission hold. I think he did it, but he cannot extend it. It goes. You got other member in that participation in this match stopping Dunn to trying to make that. I think he was trying to make Priest tapping out or Dane tapping out. Anyway, like one moment of the match, you had Priest perform I think he hit the racist edge onto Dunn onto the announce table. Dane hit the a suicide dive onto Priest, follow up with a spear through the timekeeper area. Dane hit the Vader bomb onto Priest while Dunn was still on onto the top rope, hanging on the top rope. In the end, Dunn got the victory. He pinned Priest. While Dane performed the running senton onto Priest to score the victory. So Dunn pins Priest, and Dunn is the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. He will face Adam Cole at Survivor Series. Okay, and then we got Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor. An okay match. I'm not saying it was a bad match, but it was a good match. Like, Matt Riddle's background is basically MMA. He used to compete in the UFC. He does multiple kicks. Like, one moment of the match, like, Riddle performed the ankle lock onto Finn Balor. Balor kind of sell a bit of a leg injury into this match. I think Riddle trying to hit a moonsault onto Balor. Balor countered it. Balor was to go for the coup de grace. Riddle countered that. Balor hit the 1916 DDT onto Riddle to score the victory. Okay, and then we got the main event. The second and final War Games match of the show. We got the Undisputed Era versus Team Ciampa. Representing the Undisputed Era, we got the reigning defending NXT champion Adam Cole, baby. The NXT Tag Team Champions, that is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, and the NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong. And representing Team Ciampa is Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Dominik Djokovic throughout the whole match until who is the mysterious fourth member of Team Ciampa. It was kind of one-sided. It was kind of back and forth between both teams. And then, the fourth member of Team Ciampa was Kevin Owens. I was going for Johnny Gargano. Makes sense, DIY reuniting to stop the evil Undisputed Era. But unfortunately, it was Kevin Owens. But yeah, he got attacked by the NXT roster on Raw. But unfortunately, beggars cannot be choosers. So. Kevin Owens hit the I think he hit the pop-up powerbomb onto one member of the Undisputed Era. I think it was on Kyle O'Reilly. Hit the Stone Cold Stunner. I think he did a move onto that metal part between both rings onto Adam Cole. There were like tables. Like every member of Undisputed Era went through the table. Like I think it was Djokovic. I think he hit a choke slam onto. I think it was on Bobby Fish or Roderick Strong. Owens hit the frog splash onto Kyle O'Reilly. Lee performed a super split powerbomb onto, I think it was on Fish. And then Adam Cole, Ciampa hit the A-Raid onto Cole off the cage. That was sick. Ciampa pinned Cole, and the Undisputed Era were defeated. I was going for the Undisputed Era, but once again, beggars cannot be choosers. So the babyfaces got the win. So overall, I'm gonna give this about 8 out of 10 for the show. Another good show by NXT. building up. Really, but most of these wrestlers got their win. They're doing double duties because they got matches at Survivor Series. Like, match of the night for me has to be the men's War Games match. Then second best match of the night, women's War Games match, and then the third is the triple threat match. So that's my Takeover War Games review. Hope you like it. Leave your thoughts, concepts below. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. This is the Central Man officially signing out.